Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom is an upcoming American superhero film based on the DC Comics character Aquaman, and it is intended to be the sequel to Aquaman 2018 and the 15th and final installment in the DC Extended Universe. So far, the movie's trailer has been released, and there are certainly interesting and mind-blowing sequences in this trailer. Aquaman 2 releases at the end of December, and it's gonna be interesting to see if it can capitalise on the holidays. Since the first movie was a great success and was a box office hit, every DC enthusiast was waiting for the sequel of this movie. Peter Safran said he is confident that the movie will be a success. Jason Momoa, also known as Arthur Curry, also known as the Aquaman, was splendid, and his breathtaking screen presence made everyone fall for Aquaman. Since then, Aquaman has acquired a place in every DC fan, along with DC legends Superman and Batman. So here in this video, we are going to break down the trailer of the movie Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive into the deep ocean and discover all the hidden Easter eggs in the movie along with Aquaman. So guys, suit up, we are going deep. See you at the bottom of the ocean. The title of the movie is The Lost Kingdom, as in the Lost Kingdom of Atlantis. There are 7 kingdoms of Atlantis, and we only saw 6 of them in the first movie. In the first movie, they mentioned it before the Lost Kingdom had been lost, when talking about the Great Fall when Atlantis sunk into the ocean. So this movie is all about revealing what happened to that Lost Kingdom. So Atlantis is the name of the city where Aquaman is ruler, but it's also the name of the nation of Atlantis of a bunch of different kingdoms that broke apart when it sank into the ocean. It's Atlantis, where Mera and her father are from, the trench, the brine, the fishermen, and the deserters. As the name implies, the deserters are at the desert location in the Sahara Desert, where they went to find the information on where to find the lost seat so that they could get King Alton's trident in his armour for Aquaman, so that they could take the throne. The logo revealed in the trailer shows the breaking of the ice. This implies that it's located in a polar region, either in Antarctica or somewhere trapped inside a glacier. And also earlier this year, James Gunn was teasing the movie he was posting pictures when they were filming. They were inside what looked like an iceberg or a glacier, and the title, or the working title, of the movie was Necros. So what is Necros? It is also called the Black City, which is basically a lost city that's like Atlantis, but that only exists on planet Earth for brief periods of time, and sort of shifts between different dimensions, and that's why it's lost. Not only is it inside a glacier, but it's also shifting between dimensions. The Flash movie is invoking the multiverse in the DCEU in a really big way, so if they're going to take that route with it in the movie, they might just say that it got lost inside a glacier, and that's why nobody found it. Most of the concept art and the teaser focuses on this brand new place as you see them on top of this iceberg, getting ready to dive in to go find the entrance. We can see them inside this very different looking city that doesn't look anything like Atlantis. This is probably inside the lost city. We see what looks like this whole underground ecosystem, which is probably preserved inside the lost city, and all these new kinds of creatures they encounter there in most of the footage that they feature. During the events of the first movie, where we can see him after a haircut in the same kind of gear that Aquaman is wearing, and they are both fighting Black Manta people together. So even if there's still a little bit of beef between them, it sounds like they put most of that behind them. So in the end of the first Aquaman film, look dude, we're brothers, so let's put this behind us, water under a bridge. To make an Aquaman metaphor, whereas in the Aquaman post-credit scene, they revealed that he had been found by Dr. Stephen Shin, who's an Aquaman villain of sorts in the comics. He's both an ally and a villain to Aquaman, who saves his life and then basically vows his revenge. The trailer opens with Arthur raising his child alongside his father, Tom Curry. But the interesting thing about the movie is there have been a few leaks around the film that said that Mera would be revealed to have given birth at some point, and that they'll be bringing up a little aqua lad. In regards to Amber Heard, they did say that she appeared in the trailer briefly as Mera, and there has been a shot of her released in her armour. This is coming off the back of her defamation lawsuit with Johnny Depp and the petition to have her removed from the movie. But it's better not to put our heads into that. Aquaman has stepped into another phase of his life as a father. He is also learning from his parents and taking on his responsibilities as a father on how to handle the situation at the very best. Nicole Kidman's Atlanta comes in the footage. It is meant to show her riding a seahorse. This seahorse has its own distinctive characteristics, with a laser strap to its head. They are bringing back the big underwater battles from the first film, and we'll watch as she blasts away while riding on the back of it. On the other side of the movie, we have Black Manta, who is returning in the movie. He'll be now apparently wielding a giant black trident. This will be the super weapon of the movie, which will have incredible power laced within it. This may be evil energy that is capable of destroying the world, which is in the hands of Manta. Apparently we see a green glow emanating from it at one point, and this wraps Manta up in its light. It could prove to be completely devastating. It is said that Manta is looking to destroy Aquaman's life on both the surface and underwater, and that he's now more than a match for the DC hero. So we have all these ideas coming together, and Aquaman will have to deal with the fact that he's trying to be a father while also being the king of Atlantis. Thus, Arthur is put on the back foot, and this family affair gets even more interesting when he has to turn to his brother for help. The trailer apparently shows him meeting up with Orn and begging him to join hands with him so that they can stop the threat that Black Manta poses. There are some big fight scenes with the two going toe-to-toe with the villain. At this point, Aquaman says, "No one hits my brother but me," but Orm responds by saying, "Don't call me brother." We apparently see this happening in the teaser too, with Orm at one point saying to him, "If you lead, Atlantis will follow." Now the part with Atlanta could actually hint at what happens to her in the movie. She was just fighting Manta by herself. This happens early on in the film to demonstrate his power, but it seems like Atlanta will actually be killed in the film, and this will lead Arthur to decide to go to his brother for help, as they both have this shared loss. Orm didn't seem like the kind of guy that would work with Aquaman, but if his mother's connected to it, he would likely do it for the greater good. That's basically what stopped a lot of things in the first movie, and the pair could end up coming together over this shared loss in order to avenge her death. Thus, this could set up a good platform for Black Manta as a really big villain and tie him into trying to destroy Aquaman's life, as well as killing Atlanta could actually add some stakes to the movie. Some sources say that the test screenings haven't been that good, and we may end up with another situation where people just aren't interested in this film. There were a lot of people who thought the same thing about Avatar 2, and then look how that turned out to be. Flash will be a good indicator of how this will go in terms of the box office. So my friends, we have reached the bottom of the ocean by breaking some of the discoverable Easter eggs in this movie. It's time for us to go back to the surface and tune into our channel to see more of these interesting videos. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The comment box is open to all. And if I missed any Easter eggs, let me know in the comments box as well. Drop our opinions and suggestions in the box as well. So guys, bye for now. See you all in the next video.